I never got a phone call from Andy Ruiz to begin with. He never talked to me. It was the father that approached me, the father that called me and came to the gym to talk to me about the separation. But I haven't heard from Andy since the fight in Saudi Arabia. Gotta understand, man. He's a ghetto boy. He's a ghetto kid that never had anything in life. You know, and all of a sudden you wake up and you're the champion of the world and you got millions of dollars in the bank and being ready to make more money and more millions at that. I mean, it's just overwhelming. I could see the situation became so overwhelming for him. He made a lot of new friends, and that weren't around when he had nothing. And unfortunately, people change with money. Money and fame, and money changes some people. I can't say all, but it definitely does, and it changed him. And unfortunately, it changed him for the worse.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button as you come on in. Big shout out to all the sponsors of the channel. All the information is in the description box. And follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at BoxingFirst Jeff TV. Now, Andy Ruiz, former heavyweight champion of the world, lost a rematch against Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia. Made a pretty penny, at least $15 million for that fight, including what he made in the first fight. And a lot of people were disappointed with Andy Ruiz because he came into the fight in Saudi Arabia out of shape. He was like 17, 18 pounds heavier than he was the first fight. And people really wanted to see what Andy Ruiz could have done against Anthony Joshua at full strength in the rematch. Now, with that being said, Andy Ruiz might have still lost because Anthony Joshua was on his game in Saudi Arabia. He was disciplined. He stuck to his boxing, and he used his size and his physical abilities against Andy Ruiz. But now Andy Ruiz is on the comeback trail, and he was scheduled to come back in August, but it'll probably be later on this year because of the coronavirus situation. And there's been rumors going around that he wanted Teddy Atlas to train him. And you heard his old trainer in the beginning of this video talking about Andy Ruiz and him not talking to Andy Ruiz since the Saudi Arabia fight. And Andy Ruiz didn't come to him about him not training him anymore, which I'm against that big time. I felt like Andy Ruiz should have went to his trainer and told him he was severing ties and looked at him eye to eye like a man, instead of sending his father or some other representative to do it. And Andy Ruiz wanting Teddy Atlas don't play no games. Like, he don't play no games. He hasn't played games in decades. He used to train Michael Moore. He trains Alexander Vucinic, and he's just, when it comes down to being a trainer, like, he's just a dog, like, very disciplined. And a lot of people in the industry felt like Andy Ruiz wouldn't be able to handle Teddy Atlas as a trainer, and Teddy Atlas recently came out and said that Andy Ruiz needed to control his eating, which is probably true. No matter who Andy Ruiz has as a trainer, what percentage chance do you give Andy Ruiz to become a heavyweight champion again? And when I ask that, I mean, it doesn't have to be unified or undisputed or anything like that. Just a belt, one of the main belts, the WBC, the WBO, the WBA, or the IBF. What percentage chance do you give Andy Ruiz of winning a belt again? Me personally, I would give Andy Ruiz 20%. I would give him 20%. It has nothing to do with what happened in the rematch against Joshua. It doesn't have anything to do with his weight or anything else. I just think at this time it's going to take him about 3-4 fights to put himself back in the title contention. And there's a lot of competition in heavyweight. There's a lot of competition in heavyweight. There's some older guys that's doing their thing. There's some young guys like Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce is on the come up, F.A. Ajagba, Frank Sanchez. It's just a lot of competition. So I would say he has a 20% chance to become a champion again. And if I had to guess, I would say probably less than 20%. The max will be 20%. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.